What's going on everybody, and welcome back to Python 3 basics tutorials. In this video we are going to start with variables. Well, you guys must be familiar with algebra, right? In algebra we have a concept of variables, and variables are used to store values. In Python they serve the same purpose. Now let's open our IDE and start by defining a variable, let's say a, and store 5 in it. So for that we can write a is equals to 5 and press enter. Now to access that value which is stored in a, I'm going to write a and press enter. So it returns 5. Okay, let's define another variable b and make it equal to 7. So I'm going to write b is equal to 7 and press enter. Now when I write b and press enter, it returns 7. Okay, that's fine. We can also perform arithmetic operations with variables. Let's say I'm going to write a plus 5 and it returns 10. I can also write a plus b and it returns 12. Okay, I can write a divided by b and it returns this value. I can write a multiplied by b, it returns 35. What else can we do? See, we can also change the value of a variable. Let's say I want to change the value of a to 10. So I'm going to write a is equal to 10 and press enter. So now when I try to access a, it returns 10. And we can also do the same thing. We can write a plus b, and when I press enter, it returns 17, which is 10 plus 7. Now let's assume a situation where I want to use the value from the previous output. For example, I want to add 3 to the 17. So what command am I going to use? In Python, we can just directly write underscore plus 3. So here underscore represents the previous output, which is 17, and it directly adds 3 to it, which returns 20. Now that's all with numbers. We can also use variables to store strings. Let's say I'm going to define a variable called name and store pypython in it, which is a string in single quotes. So name is equals to pypython in single quotes and press enter. Now when I say name, it returns the string pypython. Okay, that's how we can store strings in variables. Okay, we can also perform the same operations which we did with numbers. Let's say I want to perform string concatenation. So let's define two strings now. First an a, which is equals to py, and me, which is equals to python. Now when I write an a plus me, it returns python, which is the concatenated string of py and python. Now we know that strings are made up of collection of characters. Now what if I want a particular character from a string? Let's say I want t from name. Okay, I'm going to write name in square brackets, and for to access t I'm going to write 4 in the square bracket because t is at 4th position. In strings, positions are starting from 0. So t is at position 4, and when I write name in square brackets 4 and hit enter, then it returns t. Now what if I want to access h from it? So I'm going to write name and 5 in the square brackets and press enter. It returns h. Another thing what we can do is, what if I want a slice of this string? Let's say in the name I want I want py in a single go. So I'm going to write name and say, see, I'm going to start it from 0th position and end it at 4th position, and I'm going to use colon between 0 and 4. Now when I press enter, it returns py. Okay, so what's happening is it's returning a slice of the string which starts from 0th position to the 4th position, excluding the 4th position. Okay, so it's returning all the characters which are present at 0, first and second and third position, which results out to be pi. Okay, there's another way of representing this. I can write name and just say colon and 4. So if I'm not specifying the starting position, then it's going to take the 0th position by itself. Now what if I want just Python from the string name? I'm going to write name and 2 and colon, because it's starting from second position and it's ending at the last position, so I don't have to specify the last position. When I press enter, it returns Python. Now that was with positive numbers. What if I use a negative number? Let's say I write name and in square brackets I write -1 and press enter, it returns n. Okay, so what's happening is -1 represents the last position, and thus it goes from -1 to -8 for p. So when I say name and write -8, it returns p. Thus when we are using negative numbers, the position is starting from the end of the string. Now one thing which you should keep in mind is that we cannot change a single character from a string. Let's say I want to replace T by L. So if I write name and 4 in square bracket and make it equal to L and press enter, it just shows an error. It shows a type error which says str object does not support item assignment. So basically we cannot change a single character from the string. Okay, we can also concatenate using the slice function. Let's say I want to write my Python, so I can say my and write plus name in square brackets. I can say 2 and colon. So when I press enter, it returns my Python. One more thing, there's a len function for strings which can be used to find the string length. Let's say I want to find the string length of name, so I can write len and in curved brackets I can say name, and when I press enter, it returns 8, which is the string length of name. So today we learned how to use variables with numbers, how to use variables with strings, and about this slice function, about this len function. Okay, so that's it for this video, and in the next video we are going to start with list. Now if you like this video, please press the like button and the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.